This topic is on odd and even numbers. And I know what you're thinking. This is a fairly simple topic. For example, if I look at the number 4, the way to tell if that number is odd or even is to ask, if I have 4 objects, can I divide these objects into 2 equal groups? Yes, I can. That makes the number 4 even. But let's take a different number. In this case, let's take the number 5. If I have 5 objects, can I break them up into 2 equal groups? No, I can't. I can make 2 groups, but they're not going to be equal. Because of that, the number 5 is odd. Now, the important part of all this is that you will not get asked questions like the ones we just did. Usually, you're going to get asked questions like this one right here. Select all the correct answers. The sum of 2 even numbers is even. The sum of an odd number and an even number is odd. The product of 2 odd numbers is even. And the product of an odd and an even number is even. The biggest mistake students make on questions like this is they try to work from memory or gut feeling, and they don't take the time to work out each rule to see if it's correct. And a lot of times this gets them in trouble. But that's what we're going to do here, is we're going to actually work these out. For example, A, the sum of 2 even numbers is even. All we have to do is come up with 2 even numbers, and they can be small numbers, easy to work with numbers. Let's use 4 and 6 and find their sum. That would be 10. Is 10 even? Yes. So that means A is correct. But we're not done there, because the question says find all the correct answers. So A may not be the only correct one. So now we move down to B. The sum of an odd number and an even number is odd. So let's take 3 for our odd number plus 4 for our even number. And if I add those together, I get 7. 7 is an odd number. So that means B is also correct. So that's 2 down. Let's move on to C. The product of 2 odd numbers is even. And remember, product means multiplication. And again, let's come up with 2 simple odd numbers. Let's say 3 and 7. If I multiply those together, I get 21. Now, C says that I would get an even number. But is 21 even? No, it's not. It's odd. So that means C is not a correct response, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then we're on to our last selection. The product of an odd and even number is even. So I've come up with 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 is definitely an even number because it ends in 2. So that means D is also correct. So I've now discovered that 3 out of these 4 answers are correct, and I can have confidence in that because I've tested out each one. That's what you should do when confronted with a question like this.